these things really still necessary? Fine. So freaking scared of me, aren't you? Him? Well, he surprised me. Of course I fucking bit him. Doesn't even taste that good. Okay. Everything. Well, let's start at the beginning. With Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice started out as a movie, right? Cult classic, came out in 1988, directed by Tim Burton, starring Michael Keaton. If you haven't seen it, you probably should. So, someone decided to turn it into a musical, and it was in development for years. Not development hell, just development. They wanted to make it right. Wanted the correct director, they wanted the perfect songwriter, they wanted the best cast, they went through workshops, they went through a few months in Washington, D.C. as sort of a test run, and did a month of previews on Broadway to make sure it was just right for opening night. And that was on April 25th, 2019. So it was buzzing. Times Square was loaded, it was lit up, so bright that it was almost as if it was day. Yeah, I missed that. Anyway, I was having my own problems. Some people had no cares whatsoever aside from when's curtain, because I don't want to miss the show. I, on the other hand, was in an alley that was probably the darkest place in New York City to be at the time because I could not see much. And there was a dead body on the ground in front of me. Clearly, I mean, he had a faded AC/DC t-shirt and ripped jeans that were like ripped on purpose, like the style or whatever. And I knew he was dead because the puddle of blood he was in and the slit throat was a big hint. So, before I could even say, oh shit, a woman appears in front of me. And she was, let's face it, she's fucking gorgeous. She has this fiery red hair that like probably ends in the middle of her back, and it's just gorgeous, and it curves in the right way just like she does. And she has these beautiful emerald green eyes, and they sparkle. Even when she's pissed off at you, especially when she's pissed off at you, because she absolutely hates me. And this, I believe, was our first meeting, and she already hated me. So she's looking at me, and she's looking down at him, looks back up at me, and she says, the first thing she says to me is murderer. Now, my memory is kind of hazy before this point, so I can't really argue, because for all I know, she's right. For all anybody in the world knows, I could have killed that man, but I just can't remember. So, in the moment, maybe I did remember, maybe I did try to deny it or try to explain, but I honestly don't know. Even if I tried, she probably didn't care or didn't hear me. All I do know is that when I try to walk away, I can't. My feet are rooted to the spot. And I look down to try to figure out why. And there's suddenly 6 inches of water at my feet. And I look, and the water like ends about 3 feet away from me. So the alley's fine. The dumpster isn't floating away or anything, and the buildings are perfectly fine. So this isn't a natural occurrence. I mean, I'm pretty sure New York City's drainage system is a little better than to have 6 inches just suddenly appear in it. It's coming in waves, almost as if I was at the beach. and I could smell the beach. I could smell that salt. And this woman walks forward as if it's nothing. I am stuck where I stand. And she's just walking towards me, still glaring at me, and my eyes cannot leave hers anymore. Even if I tried. And the waves get higher, and she walks right into the water. It's almost as if there was like an invisible pool around me. She just walks right through it, unfazed, just strolls right in. And I try to speak again. I finally remember, oh wait, maybe I can talk. But that doesn't really work, because with the next wave, the water ends up above our heads. Now, I can't breathe. My eyes sting like hell. This is definitely salt water. And I still can't look away from her eyes. And she's underwater too, and she's fine. She speaks. She talks underwater. She's breathing, almost like she lives there. And she says just one thing to me. You killed him. And my lungs start burning. They're just dying for air. And I'm just staring at this woman. And the pressure around us keeps building and building, building up until everything goes black.